Good morning, motherfuckers. Welcome back. Welcome back, motherfuckers. It's the All On Me morning drinking show. I'm your host, Greg. That's me, the drunk motherfucker, Greg Scargo, commemorating, chronicling 10 motherfucking years of sobriety, 10 years of transformation every fucking day, right? Since January 1st, here we are. We got 333 and 222s. New day, man. It's a new fucking day. New day, new me. Right? We thinking about the future. We worried about the future. We thinking about the present. Right? Waking up every fucking morning with some what? Attitude of gratitude. Getting on here, talking all that shit. Knowing that this life is crazy. Could be crazy good, or it could be crazy bad. Sometimes it's a little bit of both. That's what makes life fun, right? But some of us just freaking the fuck out. Some of us just tap the fuck out. Why? I don't know. That depression sets in, right? Life starts to get us and grab us and choke us out. We're feeling overwhelmed. But I keep waking up here every fucking morning, try to bring you some inspiration, man. Give you some reason to live, believing in yourself. Changing up your story, right? Because I've been looking back and saying, holy shit, that was 10 years ago, man. Look at that fucking guy. That dude's getting out of jail, man. But here we are right now. I couldn't imagine it. Couldn't imagine. Look at that, man. You ever look at that picture and think, man, what is that guy thinking right there? Holy shit. Holy shit. That dude's thinking some shit in that picture. I'm telling you, man. He was hurting. He was hurting. You ever been hurting? Any of you guys hurting today? Right? You hurting today? You willing to reach out to me and talk about some things that are hurting you right now? Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. I know we got people with physical ailments, but man, we mess ourselves up just with our thoughts, don't we? And I've been getting on here and just trying to bring you guys some positivity, looking past all the talking heads that just want to bring you down, suck all the life out of you, right? Take you out. They just want to take you out, man. And it starts with that attitude of gratitude. Man, I had a really good meditation this morning. And I wake up and, I've been having dreams lately. How many of you guys are dreamers? You dream and every night have these like vivid dreams. And then you try to figure out what the hell, what did that mean? Do our dreams mean anything? Any of you guys still dream? Any of y'all still got some dreams out there, right? Or have you just given up, right? The dream, right? Maybe some of you had a dream to become a lawyer or doctor or an astronaut when you were a little kid, right? A police officer, right? And for the Leos, right? Law enforcement officers in our community here in Santa Fe, New Mexico, right? We lost a brave servant of this community and this nation, man. That's a tough job. We lost a law enforcement officer yesterday here. Crazy shit went down in this community of Santa Fe, New Mexico. And it's a life or death game, you guys. Occupational risks, stress, right? And we just don't know. Does anybody know what today's gonna bring? Does anybody have a fucking clue, man, at what the end of today's gonna look like? I hope you have a plan for your day. I hope you have intentions, right? I hope you actually are someone that sits back and says, you know what? Instead of life grabbing me and just tossing and turning me every which way, because I'm not asserting myself in life, I'm not projecting a vision and goals and a way that I want to act and the attitude I want to show up with to work, the attitude I want to have with my partner, my children, right? My friends, my family, right? The attitude I want to have with my employees, my coworkers, right? My customers. we can set the intention on that. But a lot of it has to do with our self-talk. A lot of it has to do with what we're telling ourselves. And I've been getting on here now for over 2 months, and I've been chronicling 10 years of sobriety, right? That's what it took. I hit rock bottom right there. And the drunk motherfucker, man. Since the time I was 15 till about the time I was 33, everywhere I went, all I thought about was getting drunk. Get drunk. Last night at the motel, I had this little group come in late night, man, living out of a box van. It's interesting to see travelers, man, in this day and age. People traveling in all different types of ways, So when you sit in there and saying, man, my life is the way it is, I'm stuck in this little circle or this little bubble in life, man. This people showed up, a couple people from Canada, a couple people from who knows where, all over the country, man. But they're traveling in a box truck. They must have bought a box truck, and they kind of converted the back into like a little one bedroom little apartment. But they wanted to get some hot water and rent a motel room for the night. And it's just interesting to see how people are saying, fuck you to the system, right? They don't want to go to work. They don't want a boss. They want to see the country, right? They want to be wild and free, And in the past, we would think, man, that's some ghetto shit, man. That's ridiculous. But these people seem pretty happy. They had their shit together. They're partying and stuff, They're all about the party life. But, they're doing life on life's terms, and I got respect for that because I can sit there and say, you know what? We got one shot at this thing called life, you guys, and we don't know what today brings, right? I've already been chit-chatting for 7 minutes, right? That's 35 people here in the U.S. that have taken their last breath. I mean, does that shit resonate with you guys? Or do you just want the stimulation of hearing about war, right? COVID, politics, And it's like for real life, man, right? There's a randomizer out there in this universe that picks people, 250,000 people on this earth every day. There's a randomizer that picks people that today's your last day. That's it. And a lot of times we've thought about it and, we've all seen it, right? If today was your last day, what would you do? And I've come on here talking shit, telling you motherfuckers, right? If I was to give you $10 million, but today's your last day, you can spend it any way you want. You just can't give it away. It goes poof, just like you tomorrow. Would you do it? And there's a lot of people that would not do that. They wouldn't take up the $10 million. So it tells you your life's worth a hell of a lot. And it's definitely worth a lot more than you think, And I've been getting a lot of people reaching out to me, and it's amazing, right? The stories that I hear, the connections that I'm starting to develop, the new relationships that I'm starting to form as I put out this message, and people start to feel inspired and maybe a little bit of courage to reach out, man, and say hello to me and connect. Right. I love it when you guys, come here, hit me up after the show and give me some encouragement, kind of tell me like, let's go, man. Keep it going. Keep that message going, even in the comments right here, especially the fact that there's some of you guys usually keep it on the down low, and that's cool. I'm like that too until I got on here and started talking my fucking ass off every day. But it's great to see some of you that actually pop in there, man, that I'm stirring something up in you, man, that you respond. You know how inspiring that is to me, man? That shit's inspiring as a motherfucker because I'm still here in the dirt, motherfuckers. I'm in the dirt, right? And I'm trying to pick some of you guys up to say, let's go. Let's get after it. But it comes down to dreaming. Comes down to having some belief regardless, man. And some of you just need to turn off the fucking tube, man. Turn off the tube. Start unfollowing people that just bring all this negativity, talking about all the bullshit in their life and always negative. And some of you might be that negative person, right? When I was in the military, we used to call those neg bags, right? Just everywhere they go, bringing a bag of shit, of negativity, right? Just the room, just, you know, when that person walks in, the energy in the room just starts to fucking dip quick, man. And if you're one of those persons, it's like, come on, man, check yourself. What is going on? There's trauma in there. There's some pain. There's some hurt. Why are you so scared? And it has a lot to do with the 0 to 10 years old, right? We're talking about tens this today. 10, 10, 10, right? I felt like, you know, we've been talking about 10 years of sobriety, 10 years of transformation. I want to talk about 10 years from now, motherfuckers. 10 fucking years from now. Where will I be, right? Where will I be 10 years from now? Most of you can't even think about 10 minutes from now, 10 weeks from now, 10 days from now, unless it's a vacation or something cool and amazing coming up. But how are you going to go anywhere in life, do anything in life? As I just hit 10 minutes with 10 viewers, it's like 10, 10, 10. This shit starts to align. 10 years from now, right? So in 10 years from now, I'm going to be 53 years old. That's going to come quick. 20, right? 20 what? 2032, right? I'll be 53 years old. And it's like, I got to start. I'm a believer. I want to start planning that out. I have a plan for sure 5 years from now. I can even see 20 years from now, right? When I'm 63, fuck, it's going to come quick, you guys. If you're in your late 30s, 40s, or 50s, man, those ripe ages, that 6th, 7th, 8th floor, if we make it that far, it comes quick. It comes quick. If I got buddy in your 20s coming, man, trust me, take advantage of those youthful years because it ain't no joke, man. Y'all know if you're in your 40s, man, it goes quick, man. It goes quick. And you got to really start to like appreciate life more, knowing that, guys, goes so quick and every day counts. You can't be fucking off, man. Even if you just do a little bit to get towards your goals, your dreams. But what is your fucking dream? What is your dream? What do you want to do? Isn't there a dream vacation this morning, right? I was up early and I start with my gratitude, right? I'm having some dreams. So I kind of reflected on the dreams, but I couldn't really make sense of them. So I just went into my gratitude, right? Just giving myself some affirmations, telling myself how I feel about myself, positive shit, right? Just sort of in that half sleepiness, right? Probably, I didn't hit a snooze button, but I was just giving myself some affirmations. And then I hit a positive affirmation little YouTube video that I like to listen to that really just kind of gets the positivity just cranking, man, cranking. And then I started like sitting there and I started thinking about my dreams for this year. I started really thinking about this year. I'll tell you, coming off of the divorce, you know, one of the first gift I got myself, right? Has anybody been through divorce? You buy yourself a gift, you know? I see a lot of different gifts, right? I know there's some of you, I don't like to just call out ladies, but I seen guys, you know, get new cars or, you know, for me, I see ladies, you know, you start getting your hair did more or maybe some implants. I don't know. Anybody do that? But for me, I got myself a passport in 2019 and it was kind of my Christmas gift that year. And I told myself that in 2019, I was going to save up and go on one international trip a year. Well, guess what the fuck happened, man? COVID. Oh, shit. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, fuck, man, 2019, 2020, it's going on 3 years since I got a passport and I haven't used it once. And I'm like, fuck that, man. This year I am going somewhere. I'm going to go somewhere. And the place that I really want to go is Iceland. It's at the top of my list. I had all these other places on the list, but for some reason it's just elevated itself in my mind. And so I was looking up pricing for flights this morning. I mean, you know, I was looking up, you know, I looked up kind of like Iceland trip adventures to see what if I was to pay for like a tour guide, which I would never do that shit because I'm not good with like that herd mentality and going on someone else's agenda, but I would like to see at least how many days some of these guides are and like what are the places they want to take you to, so I could get a better understanding about how much time I need, what time of the year to go. But I'm gonna do it. I'm going, right? I'm fucking going, man. I'm gonna buy that motherfucker and I'm gonna make that trip happen. Because we got one shot at this, you guys. And it takes the dream. It takes you starting to believe in it. It takes you starting to have something greater than what you have now, right? As a goal, right? And it may take some discipline. Some of y'all motherfuckers need to stop hitting Starbucks every day. $5 a fucking cup. That shit adds up, right? That's $25 a week. That's $100 a month, right? For a whole year, that's a fucking over $1,000. That's a fucking plane ticket to a lot of places in this world, motherfuckers. Do the quick math. It adds up. And so when you sit there and say, you can't do it, I don't got time, all this bullshit, it's lies, it's excuses. If there's something that's important enough to you, you'll make time, you'll make a way, right? And some of you, like, and I'm in this group, right? I'm in this groups. Like, I sometimes need to have a fire lit under my ass. I need to have a little bit of pressure. I need to have a hard deadline that's like, oh, fuck, let's go. Fucking let's go. We got to quadruple down the effort to get this done. And it's a big task. Sometimes I like it. You know, I had someone tell me the other day, I'm someone that likes challenges, right? I put myself in that position where I like challenges. And it is true. I think, isn't a challenge rewarding? I mean, some of you are avoiding challenge at all cost. You know, you've had this mental breakdown that's put you on the sideline. And it's like anything that's challenging, getting off your ass, hitting the gym, getting your heart rate up, right? Feeling the soreness of a fucking workout a couple days later, it knocks you the fuck out. And it's a challenge. And you're like, I don't want to do that. That takes mental effort. That takes physical exertion. And it's like, what? That's what your body wants. That's what your soul needs, your life energy. You got to feed your guys' self some challenge in this life. That's what makes it worthwhile. Like if you just had everything easy, it doesn't leave you feeling good if everything comes easy. And that's not to say that, you know, there's this mindset where it's like, if you get alignment, then things flow to you. But I think you still need to put some effort out there. There's a difference between trying to force things to happen, right? Where it becomes like that type of a challenge where you're forcing things, you're trying to force the relationship to stay together. You're trying to force yourself into a position that you don't need to be in, right? You're forcing yourself to chase after money when it's like you lose your peace of mind, right? There's different levels of that. But for you to like willingly say, you know what, I need a little challenge in my life, right? Maybe it's to say, you know what, I haven't gone on an adventure, right? I haven't ever hiked up a big mountain or something. So, you know, I'm going to take on this challenge, you know, or I've seen people coming off of heart attacks say, you know what, that heart attack didn't kill me, but it definitely, my life flashed before my eyes. And I want to run a marathon, right? I knew a guy back in the day that he had a massive heart attack and it changed his life. His life flashed before his eyes, and he really woke up with more of a sense of gratitude. How many of you is it going to take that? Cancer, fucking heart attacks, breaking down, you know, having near life experiences for you to actually start fucking appreciating life more and realizing that you can't take it for granted, that you have so much opportunity, and it's a mindset. So this guy before it, man, he was a typical dude, fucking fat, nasty, just big, heavy, just knowing he probably felt like shit. And his, I think his wife, she was a pretty big lady too. And so by him getting the fucking heart attack, it transformed their life because he started taking shit serious. I put out there Forks Over Knives, that documentary. Right? That documentary really impacted me to say, fuck, I don't want to fucking go out like that. Right? Like Cypress Hill said, I ain't going out like that, motherfuckers. And yet watching that documentary where they follow two guys that are ticking time bombs, coronary heart disease, 12 weeks. They do the blood work before and they do the blood work after the 12 weeks. Put them on a plant-based whole food diet, right? Vegan diet, and their whole lives change. Go watch that documentary. If you have not watched that documentary, you're messing yourselves up. Why are you avoiding more information that could change your life for the better, right? It could be something that you have total control over. The number one cause of death, you guys, the number one cause of death, heart disease, is totally avoidable. Yeah, I know some of y'all motherfuckers are going to always say, oh, it's hereditary and it's in my family. And I'm again, some of that's fucking limiting beliefs. Some of it is valid. But even then, why would you use that as a cop-out to still not take better care of yourself? Why? What is your justification today for not being the best, for not having more discipline? Is that the thing, right? I bet you I scare some of you, right, because of how much transformation. I think a lot of, probably not the super fans, not those of you that tune in here every day, right? Fist bump, high five to those motherfuckers tuning in here every day, finding some inspiration and then applying some of this shit, right? Applying some of the program to your life in a way that it fits for you, right? Filling up your cup. Because this is what it all boils down to, right? The fitness, the mindfulness, the nutrition, the personal development, and then making a difference. That is the essence of me. That's who I am. That's what's got me here. But I think a lot of people that run from this message, it's not so much the F-bombs. It's the fact that the fucking standard is too high. It's a high standard. And I'm talking about discipline over here. Discipline, motherfuckers. And y'all can't handle that shit. It's scary because you're like, fuck, this guy has got his shit together, and it's intimidating because it's going to take work for you to get your shit together. And again, we so burnt out with the fucking 9 to 5, whatever we're doing for our hustle, right? That extra work, resist. I don't got the energy. I don't got the mindset to get that. Just leave me alone. I'm so burnt out from the 9 to 5 that when I come home, I just want to veg out. I just want to decompress. I just want to relax. I just want to be left alone. I just want to go to happy hour, right? And crash out and do it again like a fucking broken record. Well, the thing is this goes round and round and round each and every day, but this adds life to you, right? It's like a bank account. And those of you that are not investing in your mental health, wellness, spirituality, right? Your nutrition, garbage in, garbage out. If you're not putting in good food, right? You're eating the processed shit. You're eating fucking fast food drive-through. I can't even tell you the last time I got food from a fucking window driving up. I don't do that. I mean, there's not a lot of vegan places like that. And even when I'm on the road, right, traveling and venturing, I meal prep like a motherfucker. I have a cook station on the truck. You know, I'm meal prepping like 4 meals at a time, all types of shit. I just don't do it, you guys. And even that alone helps to save money, right? If you're someone that's like, I can't do it, go on a dream trip, right? We started this year, new year, new me. What is your goal for this year? 2022, 2 months are already down. You got 10 more, right? What are you going to do? What dream do you have? What goals do you have? Are they fitness goals? Are they health goals? Are they life goals? Are they financial goals? Right? Do you have a business goal? Is there this idea that you've been kind of kicking around and fucking around with and a little bit here, a little bit there, and there's no follow through, there's no action? What is it that's holding you back from that? Because if you start to even think 10 years from now, there's no fucking way 10 years ago, that guy, holy shit, I would have never seen any of this stuff. I wouldn't have seen finishing 3 college degrees, building an award-winning program at a place of higher education, teaching fucking elementary school for 2 years. And now what? Being a partner in a fucking motel, fucking building out real estate fucking properties, right? Doing a total renovation, rebrand. It's amazing the stuff that happens in 10 years. And it's like, I'm already thinking about the future because I have a lot of goals, man. My goal list is huge. How many of you, could I ask you right now, what are your goals? What are your 3 goals for this year? Do you have 3 goals for 2022? Big or small, it don't fucking matter. What are we doing in life? Like, you can sit here and say, okay, I know what I have in front of me. I know what is currently the situation, right? You're probably unhealthy. Most people, right? If you're average American, most of you is fucking unhealthy, right? In one way or another, right? Most of you are probably struggling in some sort of a aspect financially, burning it, paycheck to paycheck, inflation going up, cost of goods going up, and your fucking paycheck is staying pretty stagnant and flat. So what are you going to do as a side hustle to be able to start fucking honoring yourself, making some more income based on the shit that you love, that you care about? So what are your goals, right? Your goal could be something simple. It doesn't have to be crazy, but it's what gets you up. It should, right? You should have something that inspires you every single day, guys. To get up, to live this life, not take it for granted. How many of you guys are honestly wasting life right now? Like, you don't have any ambition, you don't have any goals, right? And you're just doing life. You're just waking up and doing life. Like, it's going to the job, dropping off the kids, cooking the dinner, cleaning the house, doing the laundry, right? Going to the store, doing the shopping, like, depressed as fuck, feeling lonely, feeling sad, feeling empty, right? Looking for answers in everything, right? Looking for answers in every single thing, including God, and coming up empty, right? Still, just because even there, it's just like, hey, be patient. God is working for you. He's got you. And you're just sitting there and you think you're being patient, but nothing's really changing. How many of you, if you just look back 1 year from now, right, are in a better situation? Honestly, this time last year are in a better situation. I totally shared with you guys, total transparency, man, right? I'm coming out of, 21-year marriage expiring, right? Trying to get my household in order, recalibrate who I am as a human being, right? Having to assume adulthood, right? And, the finances got a little crazy, getting into a relationship, stretching myself, overstretching myself, right? To maintain some bullshit. And yet, literally a year ago, man, I couldn't even afford groceries. It's fucking embarrassing as fuck. But now it's like, I can look back and say, holy shit, totally different. Totally different. Major fucking gains. Financial, physical, mental, emotional, like major gains, you guys. Major gains. And even if last year I just given up, fuck. But I didn't, because I had a goal. I knew there's something I'm working towards. I didn't know when the breakthrough would come. I didn't know when I would finally hit 505 pounds on a deadlift. I didn't know when I would finally pay off my debt. I didn't know when I was finally going to start stacking some cash, right? And getting back on my foot. But it took letting go of a lot of bad shit in the past year to really start moving ahead. And it's crazy. It's almost like the things we hold on to are like, it is like if you could think about carrying a weighted backpack, right? Like you guys see pictures of me when I'm hiking. I always carry a ruck. That puppy's like probably 60 to 80 pounds, depending on the hike. That's a heavy fucking pack, climbing up fucking big ass mountains, 14,000 footers in Colorado, and big ass fucking 3,000 foot ascents here in the backyard. And it's because there is something about carrying the burden, right? Carrying the load, right? One, it's very good physical endurance, right? It builds a lot of strength and endurance in you. But man, the times when I don't wear the pack, which is not all the time, it's like I fly up the mountain. It's like flying up the mountain. So if you could think in your own life, if you're carrying around all of this burden, right? The stress and the anxiety and the depression and all the negative self-talk and all the craziness that the world is fucking feeding your mind with worry and concern, right? It wears you down, you guys. And it's like you need to figure out a way on how to let go of that shit. And for me, a lot of it starts with what? Every day, man. Every day, 3 journaling every fucking day. It's been an amazing gift to myself. Really, probably the best gift to myself. Hasn't just been me actually putting in action, changing up my nutrition, getting back in the gym, going out hiking more, doing the things I love, right? Making a difference, making my mornings a priority for me to really set my intentions for the day, be more mindful, more peaceful, get my emotions under control. Let's not forget, you guys, I still do therapy twice a week. Therapy, not physical therapy, mental therapy with a psychologist. Mental therapy, you guys, twice a week, right? Does that mean I'm the most fucked up one in this room right now? I'm the most fucked up person here? Maybe. I don't really care. I know that I need it. I need to have that talk therapy because you know what? Most people out there, they bullshitting you. You're bullshitting yourself. And when you can find a good therapist, and they're not all good, so you can't just try one and then be done. Oh, I did therapy. Didn't work for me. Didn't work for my relationship. Fine. Fine. If you're that quick to give up, that tells me that you're just looking for a reason not to do it, as opposed to looking for a reason to do it and not giving up until you find the right one for you. Same is true in relationships. A lot of you settling for somebody else because of you're scared to be alone. You're scared to change things up. You're scared to go what I had to go through. 21-year fucking marriage. I got to now support myself. I got to pay for all the bills. I ain't scared of doing that. Right now, if I was to lose everything, every physical thing, I think it'd be cool for me to at least have some clothing, right? If I could just have at least one pair of clothing, right? But if I was to lose my truck, my job, like the house, all my fucking physical possessions, I'm good. I am good, right? I would actually probably even be more free. And the smile, look at that. I'm talking about losing everything. Who has this kind of smile? This is not a fucking joke, right? I would probably be more free because the less things that you have, right? That's the problem. The more things you have, right? It's usually like when you let go of things, it's like, it's so freeing and we're so scared to do it, right? We are absolutely so scared to let go of things. And what starts to happen is that the more things we have, do we have them or do they start to have us? They take control of us. Because when you got all kinds of shit, you can't just go. You can't just go do something, right? You got responsibilities and you got possessions. And it's like, what the fuck am I going to do with all this shit? And I'm so excited now that I'm getting ready to move this month. First time in 13 years. Woo! I'm so excited because guess what? I'm going to basically take only the things I need, right? Only the bedroom stuff, the kitchen stuff, the living room stuff, and everything past that, right? Like even the clothing is going to get sorted through. And I remember when I moved back from Southern California, we had like 6 months of fucking garage sales every Saturday, Sunday. We turned off the TV. Every Saturday and Sunday, garage sale, giving things away, selling things, just unloading, man, letting go of stuff because we knew we couldn't bring everything back to New Mexico from SoCal. It was too fucking much shit. Like we would have needed 3 fucking moving trucks. And we had to let go of shit. And guess what? I'm so grateful. This is the perfect time, right? Because guess what? New moon, new month, New beginnings. This is my whole fucking journal today. It was all about the newness, right? I'm grateful for new days, new beginnings, new moons, new energies, new levels, new wins, new vehicles, new homes, new love, right? All the fucking newness. And it's amazing. So in this current season, right? Only the necessities are getting to come with me to the next place. Everything else that's been collecting dust is gonna literally have to like give me the greatest fucking testimony of why it belongs in my life. It's gonna have to tell me why it belongs in my life. If it's something I haven't used in 10 years, 5 years, 3 years, why do you get to stay in my life? And a lot of shit I'm gonna either sell, give away, right? Or throw away. Sell, give away, or throw away, because I don't want more shit. I want less shit. And as I let go of more shit, I'm not gonna just add more shit. That's the other thing. I'm gonna create a boundary because I want to be more fluid in this world. I want to go do more traveling. I want to be able to go places and not worry about being held back by what? Shit, stuff, things. Screw that. You guys look around, man. This world's crazy. What are you gonna do with all your stuff when shit starts to pop off? Let's not forget about the realities here, right? Shit's about pop. It's about to pop off, motherfuckers. But some of you all just worried about your shit, man. Worried about your fucking shit. That shit don't get to go with you to the afterlife. Has to go look at the Egyptians. Maybe I even go to Egypt this year. I had an invite on that. So if it's meant to be, it'll be. But there's a lot of places I want to go, right? And I'm excited to do that. But it takes what? It takes journaling. It takes writing this stuff down. It takes actually having a plan. How much is it going to cost me for my ticket? You know, and I'm the kind of guy that says, I'm not looking for the resort life. I don't want to camp out at a fucking resort. I want to go explore. I want to go interact with the wild, motherfuckers. The wild. I want to connect with nature in these places. So I'm looking, when I go and I'm planning a trip to Iceland, right? I'm going to be renting a fucking little overland vehicle, the same shit I drive around here. A little fucking self-contained little four-wheel drive fucking van or a car or a truck, right? So I can camp out of it and just live in there, self-sustained, fucking food, everything. So I can just go and free flow and explore. And one day I'm going to stay here and the other day I'm going to stay there. And, you know, I'm going to go do me, right? And that's it. That's the fucking journey. And that's life. That's the adventure. And we got one shot at this. How many of you guys are going to wait for fucking till you retire and you're all old, man? You're going to go travel the world 60 years old, no energy. You ain't got no energy now in your 30s and 40s and 50s. But somehow, someday, when you're older, you're going to finally have the time and energy to go travel. Are you fucking kidding me? If any of you want to go travel this world, you need to start taking better care of yourself, right? And you need to start dreaming again. 10 years from now, right? In 10 years from now, if I was to hold my own personal goal in 10 years, and that's what's cool too, is if you have a passport, you know it's good for 10 years, right? So I should have been already to 3 countries. I'm still on a goose egg, right? Pandemic happened. Fuck. So I got to catch up. So that means maybe this year, if I could do 2 countries, that's good. Next year, if I could do 2 countries, then I'm caught up. And then guess what? In 10 years from now, can at least say I've been to 10 countries. In 10 years from now, I would more rather go to like 30 countries, right? Because I know that in my life, I'm going to fucking 10 times, right? My income, 10 times my momentum, 10 times the abundance. Right? Because I believe in compounding things. I believe that from here forward, man, we are building an empire. And I ain't going to stop. Because I know that the best years of my life are the ones ahead of me. And that's my mindset. That is what's ingrained in me. I'm not looking in the rearview mirror. There's the fucking rearview mirror. There's the accumulation of the past life, the drunk motherfucker, right? And I was a fucking wealthy young man, you know, in my 20s, you know, making big fucking money, you know, $500,000 a year, over $1.2 million in real estate by the time I was 24, 25, and to lose it all, right? And some people, the most successful people that I've been mentored by and talking to, they say, you know, in order to get to the next level, to sustain wealth, to grow, you gotta feel what loss is. You gotta chalk up that loss. And I've had that loss. And you know what? I'm also a believer in the comeback is better than the setback, motherfuckers. And I'm coming back. You better stand the fuck by. Get the fuck out of my way, man. Do not get in my way. Please do not. And don't try to hold me back. That's the other problem. A lot of times we let our fucking people in our lives hold us back. Because what? They got their limiting beliefs. They can't see your dreams. They don't know what your talents are. And they're seeing life through their fucking experience. And we all have a different starting point. Do you not realize this? So when you're when you need other people's opinion to formulate your decisions, you're fucked. It's one thing to get someone's advice, but man, make sure the person's advice is coming from a higher level than where you're at now. Like if you're trying to boss up, if you're trying to get to a higher level of success, define that any way you want. If you're trying to get to a higher level of success, you can't be asking motherfuckers down on the fucking in the ditch. Oh, hey, what do you think about this big idea? They have no vision. They have no dream. They have no ambition. What do you think they're going to fucking say? They're going to set you up for failure. Subconsciously even. I think even conscientiously, they probably have an intention to support you and care for you. But subconsciously, they're going to be envious, jealous, and they're going to fucking tell you shit that's going to fucking hold you back. Make you question yourself. And that's some bullshit when you start questioning something deep down inside of you that is a part of you from coming out. And what I finally realized in this season of singularity, I call it my season of singularity, right? Greg doing life by himself, on his own, standing on his own 2 feet, not having any emotional bondages, any kind of emotional attachments to other people, me just doing me, right? The greatest fucking thing that came out is I'm the one that's holding myself back. I was the one in my own fucking way. And now that I got the fuck out of my way, guess what? It's all on me, motherfuckers. We ain't taking no for an answer. And results kill excuses. Wait till you see the results. It's only a matter of time, motherfuckers. I'm going to be on a beach. I'm going to be broadcasting this shit live. It's probably even going to be from another country. And you guys are going to be like, what the fuck? What the fuck is he doing? And it's like, duh. Been telling you. It's this. But it starts with it every day. It starts with something this simple, you guys. This shit is not, I don't serve up hard shit. I serve up a tough message, but the simplicity of what it takes for you to get on board is this. Attitude of fucking gratitude. It starts with the first fucking thoughts in the morning. Are you a grateful motherfucker? Are you a miserable fuck? Are you, the minute you turn on, are you already worried about the bullshit? Or are you saying, check, shut the fuck up. Bitch, shut the fuck up. I'm getting positive here. This is me. And you got to take control. The greatest war on earth is the one that's going on right here, man. Between your heart and your fucking mind. Right here, you got to get control of this mind. And the only way you're going to get control of it is by taking fucking ownership. Journaling. Starting to fucking monitor your thoughts. Right? Another great book. I like pushing out books, right? You guys see some theme here? Books. Books are fucking really important. Knowledge is power. Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now. Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now. If you ain't listened to that book, I challenge you to listen to Eckhart Tolle, The Power of fucking Now. You need to become an observer of your thoughts. You need to understand the difference between the now and then the bullshit you're thinking about from the past and the anxiety of the future. Right? You need to realize that the only thing that matters is right now. And that's why I am so incredibly grateful for those of you that are giving of the now to share this with me. I see you guys on there. I see you guys on here. Comment, share this shit. But you're giving of your now. This is such a fucking sacred moment. It's sacred right now. The fact that we have life. We overcame like 1 in fucking 4 trillion. Most of us can't even fathom a trillion, a billion, a million, right? 1 in 4 trillion odds that you are fucking alive today in a human life form, that you have a human intelligence, not animal intelligence. You have human intelligence. It is amazing. Thank you for sharing your time with me. It is the most sacred thing on earth, your life. And here I am sharing it with you. That's the beautiful thing. That's why everything's coming back. But it starts with this attitude of gratitude. Checking your thoughts. But one of my biggest pet peeves, and it was one of the fucking hardest things for me to swallow, is I had to take total ownership of my life. I couldn't try and justify my way out of fucking taking responsibility for the things I had done. Whether I felt wronged and it was my response, whether I felt my response or my reaction to someone wrongdoing me was justified, it don't matter. You got to just take fucking responsibility for everything. Total fucking ownership. If you have literally been a victim of a crime, I get it. Hopefully justice was served. If justice wasn't served, what the fuck are you going to do about it? For you to have a peace of mind, for you to continue living life and living life to the fullest, to the highest potential, you guys, you have to accept what is. You got to get outside that victim mentality that, oh, why me? Why did this happen to me? Why did I have to fucking live this life? Why don't I ever get lucky? Right? What's wrong with me that this always happens to me? It always happens to me. See, anytime something starts to go right, I'm just waiting for it to go wrong. Dude, you set yourself up for failure with those thoughts. It's a broken record. Do you not see the fucking thing? You set yourself up. And I used to be like that. You guys know when I am talking this shit, it's because I've experienced it. I'm not going to tell you stuff that is not coming straight from my heart in my life experience that has taught me lessons that I am now sharing with you guys with such fluidity. It's just flowing through me like a fucking river and like a waterfall. It's just coming down. And I can't wait to see those waterfalls in Iceland. Man, that's a beautiful country. The country of fire and ice, motherfuckers. Volcanoes and fucking glaciers and all kinds of amazing stuff. But I'm going to be there. I am going there this year. Mark my fucking words. It's going down. And where does it start? In my mind, right? That I believe I'm going there. I have set myself up. I'm setting that intention to make it happen, right? It's important enough to me to make that trip happen. I got one life, and this world's just getting more and more fucked at the surface level, but perspective is everything. You can either get caught up in it, overwhelmed by all the news and all the bullshit going on in this world, or guess what? You can choose what you want to consume, what information you are going to actually give your attention to. Some of y'all just need to stop fucking looking at the news and the newspaper. Just stop watching it. What the fuck's going to happen if you stop watching the fucking news for a month, for a week? What's so bad about it, man? Why do you need to know what's going on out there? Why? What does it serve you to know anything that's going on in this world other than your life? You are the biggest story on this earth. Do you know that? And everything from here forward is blank. Unfortunately, though, we're too fucking lazy. And guess what we're doing? Copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. Doesn't copy and paste kind of sound like complacency? Lazy. Copy and paste, copy and paste. That's how you're living your life. As opposed to saying fucking delete, not going to copy and paste. Let's write a whole new fucking chapter. Let's start a whole new fucking book, right? And it starts today. And you have the absolute power to start the new book today. of what you want to do in 2022. I love it when I rhyme like that. What you gonna do in 2022? Please let it be something new. Oh man, I cracked myself up. I hope some of you get some fucking humor out of this message and you realize how much I care about you, right? It starts with journaling every day, gratitude, ownership, journaling. But here's what else comes. 10 years from now, I will be. That's a journal entry, motherfuckers. 10 years from now, I will be, and I hope your fucking answer isn't dead. Fuck. I hope you can come up with something more creative, something more inspiring. 10 years from now, I will be, in incredible shape. I will be feeling amazing. 10 years from now, I will be someone that has visited 10 countries, right? 10 years from now, I will be a business owner with a successful company with 20 employees, right? In 10 years from now, I will be, and you guys get to put whatever the fuck you want there. Now, clearly, if you're 50 years old, you're not going to say 10 years from now, I will be a professional fucking basketball player. I don't know, but maybe there is a fucking place that you can be a 50-year-old professional basketball player. You'd have to define at what level of professional. Are you going to be in the NBA? I don't know. Probably chances are not, right? So some of the goals, I think the goals should be big, right? I think that if I heard this yesterday and I love it, right? If what your dream is, your dream is too small if people aren't saying you're crazy. I didn't say everyone, but the people with the small minds around you, right? If you put your dream out there, and there's sometimes when when people ask me, because I'll ask people, what is your dream? What is your goals? And then they ask me what my dreams are, and it's a fucking big dream. And sometimes I hesitate, right? But I do believe in my dream. And I know people think it's crazy. That's why I know it's right on point. Let's go. Because it's big. It's a big fucking dream, right? And I mean, even the shit I was barking at yesterday, wanting to destroy the public education system, not reform it. No, not reform it. I want to destroy it. And in order to destroy it, I'm going to have an empire, right, at my disposal, which I'm talking multi-billion-dollar fucking empire, because we're going to have to overwhelm the greed and the fucking corruption of the system of now. It will not be reformed. You can put it in part and piece. You can do it in little bits and pieces, but you will not destroy the whole system unless you are equal to the system in power and strength and might, and you have just a work ethic that's going to overwhelm it. An organization that is capable of overwhelming and conquering the fucking corruption and the brokenness of the system. It will not be just reformed by a couple fucking, hard chargers, really good people. And that doesn't mean that there's bad people in education, but there's a lot of corruption there, right? I talk about it here. I was talking to a New Mexico state worker, person that's been working state of New Mexico probably 20 years in state government. And this person knew straight up. I said, when I moved back to New Mexico 13 years ago, the budget was $2 billion. They just passed it last week, $8.4 billion. Where is all that money? You give me $8.4 billion, I will change the fucking world. These motherfuckers can't even improve graduation rates. They can't even fucking pave the roads. They can't even put fucking community centers in our community. I would change the fucking global fucking reality of this world with that type of cash. But these motherfuckers, what are they doing with all that money? They're robbing us, motherfuckers. They're robbing you. They're robbing me. That we are being robbed. There is no fucking evidence to show where billions and trillions of fucking dollars are being spent in this country. Right? Whether you loved him or hated him, fucking Donald Trump was a businessman. He's traveled all over the world. He understands things like infrastructure, right? Airports, fucking railways, fucking all these things. Infrastructure. And yet, look at our fucking country. Where is all this money going, motherfuckers? We getting ripped off. We getting robbed. And you guys are willingly allowing it. Revolution and revolt will come. There will come a time. It has to. Because there ain't nobody that's going to be able to bridge the divide of the left and the right, conservative, progressive, all the division in this country. Because at the core of it all is a system that is corrupt. It's inherently greedy and corrupt, and it does not have us, the people's best interest. We are being robbed. We're being fucked in a really nasty way. That's one time I've edited myself because I have a really explicit way of describing that, right? We're getting fucked. And when more and more people, that would be the unifier in this country from left and right, is when people really start realizing that them politicians, the government organizations, these systems are fucking robbing us. And we, the people, need to revolt. We need to take back control. We need to fucking regain our fucking independence and control over our fucking money, right? There's a rap song I was listening to, J. Cole, the other day. He's talking about, how, he got his first $1 million fucking check, right? And Uncle Sam calls and he's like, okay, got you, Uncle Sam. How much does it come out to? Got my motherfucking $1 million check. I'm a millionaire now. Motherfuckers can't tell me what to do. And at the end of the day, the taxation is 50%. And he's like, what? What the fuck? 50%? What the fuck? He fucking loses it. But it's crazy. And then even in this day and age, 2022, why the fuck can't we choose? Why don't we, the people, get to choose where our tax money gets spent? Why isn't there an app that says, hey, as a taxpayer, I want my money to go directly to this cause, right? Instead of these fucking politicians that don't give two fucks, they're getting to choose where your money's being spent, right? And can anybody honestly tell themselves, oh yeah, fuck yeah, man, you should see all the shit that's coming that's new that the government's providing my community? Is there anybody that's got an example in their neighborhood, in their community, where they're like, fuck yeah, dude, my fucking politician is, man, every fucking year they come with more and more stuff. My community is growing and developing and improving in just these incredible ways. Anybody got that story right now in the US of motherfucking A? Because we are spending trillions of dollars, you motherfuckers. This is fucking like $8 billion. I would change the world. I would make an impact in this world. And just if you gave me $8 billion in New Mexico, I would solve fucking poverty. I would solve hunger. I would fucking transform education. Where's all this money going, man? We got potholes like a motherfucker. We got crumbling schools. We got poverty. We got addiction at the worst. We got just everything. We lose at everything in this state. And they have quadrupled the spending since I've been here. Where the fuck's the money going? Things have only got worse. It's crazy. Why do you keep sitting there putting up with this shit? It's time to rise up, motherfuckers. Where are you fucking warriors? When are you guys gonna get fucking tired of this shit and really unify? Start rebuilding your communities by organizing ourselves, right? What the fuck are we waiting for? Fuck these motherfuckers ripping us off. We need to grab them and fucking pull them out of there. Pull them out, man. Fucking bury those motherfuckers. It's crazy how we getting robbed in this country, man. Too many complacent motherfuckers, right? Complacency, right? Copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. Vote Democrat, vote Democrat, vote Democrat. Straight party line, straight party line, straight party line. Copy and paste, copy and paste. Vote Republican, vote Republican, vote Republican. I'm an independent motherfucker. That's how we do it. We use our fucking minds. Free fucking thinking. That was the founders of this country. Free thinkers, revolutionaries, right? Revolt, motherfuckers. Go against the fucking crown. Quit settling for fucking less. But it starts with you. You ain't gonna resist shit if you can't take care of yourself. Because guess what, motherfuckers? Results kill excuses. It's all on me.